She's 97 years old, and still Cassandra Gaba carries history like a torch. As an educationist, she spent her life preserving the story of the Creole people and African descendants, a story she holds close to her heart.
Those from Nova Scotia and Canada, having been exposed to the white man's way of life, this is what they continued here. That is what we call civilization. So they continued the life they had been used to. So the slaves that were liberated off their boats, who had not gone to Europe or America, they found these people and they also were mixed. And gradually we have what we call the Creole and Creole.
For over 15 years now, she's been writing and publishing biographies, capturing the voices and legacies of Creole descendants, making sure their stories live on and are never forgotten.
This fabric is a symbol of the Creole identity. Known as the print, Creoles have used it to identify themselves in and out of Sierra Leone. Today, I am standing in front of the King's Yard Gate in Freetown. This place played a very significant role in the slave trade, where liberated Africans were brought here after the end of the slave trade.
Samuel Valcarcel is the president of the Creole community in Sierra Leone. He believes their ancestors were wronged by colonialists and are less represented in Sierra Leone's political landscape. He says more needs to be done for the people who suffered from slavery on the continent, noting that they deserve a formal apology among other demands.
Reparation, because there should be justice, financial assistance so that these Creole people are able to build universities and better their lives from what their grandparents, their ancestors had toiled for, and citizenship so that they are able to freely live, work, and be in countries that were built in the first place by their ancestors.
This year's theme is Justice for Africans and People of African Descent Through Reparations. Adopted by the African Union, the theme highlights the ongoing pursuit of justice and redress for historical injustices, particularly the transatlantic slave trade and colonialism.
The role of Sierra Leone in the transatlantic slave trade is very significant, because Sierra Leone was a major hub in the transatlantic slave trade. This was because of its geographical topography. The coastlines and the rivers are very immense, to the extent that Burns Island near Freetown became one of the largest British slave forts in West Africa.
As commemorations continue, people like Cassandra Gaba hope that the Creoles and other people of African descent can get justice and reparations soon. And in the meantime, they will keep their stories alive. Eric Kawa, CGTN, Freetown.